Greetings everyone, my name is Calvin, and recently I've been working on creating a new franchise called the Omniscient Verse. Currently I'm in the making of writing the main story known as Eclectic Ascension. This is the audiobook for Eclectic Ascension. There are more stories to come, but for now this is Chapter 2, Episode 10. Enjoy. The scene fades into the city of Setia. It's dark, cold, and raining. Thunder roars loudly in the sky, shaking the heavens with every crack. The view glides over to the cemetery, where a lone woman kneels by 3 gravestones. One bears the name of Gregor Knight, another Edmin Knight, and the last is marked with the words, "As fearless in death as he was in life. Rest in peace, heroes." The woman, drenched from the rain's cold embrace, places flowers on each grave.
Ever since you guys left, time has been moving so slowly. My only hope is that I may join you when my time comes.
Serena places her hands on her face and begins to sob. As her grief pours out, a soft glow begins to form behind her, slowly materializing into the poltergeist of Edmin Knight. He appears in the downpour like a faded memory returned. But Serena doesn't notice. Edmund sees her immediately and frantically tries to get her attention. "Mother? Mother, it's me, Edmund. Mother, please, look at me." There's no response. Still overwhelmed with sorrow, Serena keeps her face hidden, sobbing into her hands. Edmund floats closer, kneeling beside her like he once might have in life. "Mother, I'm sorry. I wish I could be there for you." Serena finally lowers her hands and looks up, wiping her nose. She sniffs and speaks softly.
I miss you boys so much. But I'm glad you're reunited. Once I join you, we'll have a family dinner.
Edmund closes his eyes, looking down. A ghostly sigh escapes him, heavier than his spectral form could possibly weigh. "I can't wait. I'll see to it that you are sent to the same afterlife as Father." Serena stands, taking one last look at the gravestones, those that house her pride and joy. Her tears are masked by the rain streaming down her face. With a quiet breath, she turns and walks away into the storm. Edmund watches every step. His gaze is tender and filled with longing. "Please be safe, Mother. My heart and soul, though they bleed for you, will always be with you." He turns to his father's grave. "Look out for her, Father. She needs you, now more than ever." With that, Edmund floats from the cemetery into the streets of Sentia. He glides silently above the ground, unnoticed. Around him, the city is alive, bustling, teeming with motion and color. But to him, it's hollow. The city still breathes, but I don't. Building after building, person after person, he passes them all, but not a single soul senses his presence. Eventually, he arrives at the old market, the place where he once worked with pride. His eyes fall on his stall, and he comes to a dead stop. It's closed. A weather-worn sign reads, "For sale." Edmund floats forward. Overcome with emotion, on the stall's table rests a single rose, and beside it a small plank of carved wood, no bigger than a hand, with the words etched, "A born trader, but an even greater friend." Edmund hovers in silence, unable to speak, and finally drifts away, leaving the market behind. He floats through the streets of Sentia once more, alone. Though the city bustles around him, the once lively and vibrant place has never felt so empty. After some time, Edmund finds himself outside the home of Araya. He peers through the window and sees her inside, enjoying a warm meal and a glass of wine. A soft glow of candlelight casts a shadow across the room. "I bet it was you who left the note and rose on my stall," Edmund says with a faint smile. "I see now that it was foolish of you to become distant. You called me a great friend, but I could have been better." He leans forward, trying to rest his hands on the wall as he gazes through the window, but they phase through it effortlessly. His ghostly form passes into the room and through the dining table. In that exact moment, something happens. As Edmund passes through the table, a strange energy ripple knocks a photo frame off its surface. Both Edmund and Araya freeze. Edmund stares in shock. "That's strange. The judge said I wouldn't be able to interact with reality." Araya stares at the fallen frame, her expression shifting from confusion to unease. She slowly sets her knife and fork down, standing with deliberate caution.
What the hell was that?
She steps forward and kneels down to pick up the frame. As she reaches for it, a sudden cold shiver rushes down her spine. Araya shudders, then stands upright, her eyes darting to the window. Closed. The air is still. No breeze, no draft, just cold. She scans the room, suspicious and unnerved, before quickly bending down to retrieve the frame. As she flips it around in her hands, her breath catches in her throat. It's a photo of her and Edmund, taken on the night of the big gathering.
Edmund?
She whispers, but there's no reply. Edmund, already leaving the house, floats through the wall with a heavy heart. His path leads him to one final stop, his home. A place once filled with warmth and comfort, now dark, empty and unfamiliar. He glides quietly through the front door, phasing through like a whisper. Shadows fill the space, dust clinging to corners like cobwebs. The silence is oppressive. Then his gaze shifts. On the kitchen counter sits a small food bowl. Burris's bowl. Edmund approaches it slowly, reverently. A flash of memories overtakes him. Burris eating joyfully from that very bowl. A simpler time, a better one. The moment lingers. The journey to fulfill my promise. It all feels surreal now. He stares at the bowl, his resolve strengthening. "I'm coming, buddy. I won't fail you again." Edmund has made his choice, but will his determination remain unwavering? Only time will tell. The journey to find Burris begins. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. And if you're liking the story so far, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in keeping up with the Omniscient Verse, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss an episode. Until next we meet, stay safe and farewell.